Barry, I suppose if you look at it from one angle, if you look at it from the All England club's angle, could they permit a possibility that, say, Medvedev was there picking up the trophy, being presented with it by the Duchess of Cambridge? The country would not have worn it.
Well, I would disagree. If you look at the ongoing French Open, the Russian and Belarusian players are all competing. It's just when their names are mentioned, their names are printed, there is no name of their country behind it. They're a blank space. And I think if you question all of these players, the majority of them are against the war. They don't want to see Ukraine fighting to survive. There are some Ukrainian players that are very popular amongst their peers, and they stand up proudly for their country.
Andrew, there's an argument that if you'd let the Russian or Belarusian players play, you could have provided them with a platform to make an anti-war protest.
Yeah, but they might not have. And the worry is that if you make the point about the Duchess of Cambridge, if Russia win, just as in the Eurovision Song Contest, banned from the Eurovision Song Contest, Putin was wounded by the fact Ukraine won, and the whole world knew Ukraine won, and the whole of Russia knew Ukraine won. And I think you've got to do everything you can so that the Russian people, the ordinary people on the streets of Russia, know why their country has become an international pariah state. And I'm sorry sport's been dragged into it, but sport's a very, very effective means of getting that point across. Many young people, older people saying, why aren't we in Wimbledon? Why weren't we in the Eurovision? And they've got to know because of Putin's illegal war. And it's tough, particularly on Medvedev. He's a great player, and I'm sure he could have perhaps made a statement. But I haven't heard him make a statement condemning the Russian invasion of Ukraine. Perhaps I've missed it.
And Barry, that's the problem, isn't it? It's nice to think that people might use Wimbledon as a platform to inveigh against President Putin, but we think back to that athlete, don't we, who chose to wear a vest emblazoned with the letter Z, and that went round the world.
Yes, yeah. I think the more likely scenario is that Putin uses Russian success as a propaganda tool. That's what Wimbledon are frightened of. Now, the French Open at the moment, the Australian Open, the US Open that will come in the autumn, I don't think they will be concerned about that. But Wimbledon are very much towing the line of the British government, and they're refusing to allow the Russians and Belarusians in.
And Barry, just on the tournament's validity now, I mean, without points, it becomes an exhibition tournament, say some. Without points, it becomes less attractive to world-class players. Will it be a pale imitation of what it has been? Possibly,
and, certainly in terms of the men's field, they're a bit low on the ground on big names. No Federer, no Andy Murray. So that is a possibility.
And Andrew, it's a possibility that will disappoint people who really love their tennis and love this punctuation mark in the year that comes round every summer for a fortnight of pleasure in tennis.
It'll still be a great spectacle, but I'm sorry if people are disappointed about the tennis, but we have to do everything we can, and Barry's quite right, to deny Putin the propaganda coup of a Russian player lifting the Wimbledon trophy. I don't know when a Russian last won it, if in fact they ever have. He would milk it for everything it's worth, and we can't let him do that.